Good evening and welcome to this ABC 36 News Update. I'm Megan Skaggs. A Lexington man convicted of killing his girlfriend's 6-month-old daughter learned his fate today, but not before his lawyers asked the judge to throw out the guilty verdict. Roy Rankin was convicted of abusing and eventually killing 6-month-old Cecilia Alvarado. Today, his attorney said there was no witnesses and no physical evidence to prove Rankin caused the deadly injuries. The judge denied the motion and followed the jury's recommendation of 20 years in prison. The child's mother, Samantha Monahan, was convicted of criminal abuse. She has not yet been sentenced. Well, here's a story about service, sacrifice, and satisfaction. Edward Cox of Lexington graduated from Henry Clay High School tonight. That's accomplishment enough, but there's so much more to this graduation, more than 6 decades in the making. ABC 36's John McGarry has the story of a man who has changed the way many define the word impossible.
Ask Ed Cox why he quit school at 16, and he makes no excuses.
Ignorance. It's just that simple.
But he kept busy. 2 years later, he was a sailor in World War II.
I was drafted. They asked me if you wanted to go. I said, everybody wants to go. It's done in here. I wasn't in any action. I got scared 2 or 3 times real bad.
After that, a carpenter.
And then in 1963, I went in business for myself. And so I never looked back.
Actually, he did. Ed Cox got married and had a son and worked, but he never forgot what he never finished.
The GED was on my mind, wanting a GED, but then I heard that the state would give you a World War II veterans a diploma without a test or anything. So I said, can't pass that up.
67 years after he dropped out, a half-century before the Henry Clay class of '09 was born, a carpenter who built his own house, the marker in front of it, and a good deal more, is about to get the one thing he couldn't make himself.
The girl down to the office said, you need assistance, Mr. Cox? I said, well, I walk with a cane, but I'm going to throw it away tonight.
It's a short trip to the podium for his diploma.
I'll be probably teary. Been a long haul. Been a nice journey, though, I'll say that.
But Ed Cox makes it just fine, bad hip and all. While he stands, his classmates rise too. It seems for this vet, there's nothing to regret. Not anymore.
If I had my life to do over again, I would get me an education, maybe even college, but I'd still be a carpenter. I loved it.
And that was John McGarry reporting. Now, Ed wishes his wife could have been there tonight. She passed away in 1986, but he'll have plenty of company this weekend. He told a neighbor who's throwing him a graduation party tomorrow night he was having so much fun, he might do it again next year. Well, that is going to do it for this ABC 36 News Update. Have a great night.